And now we're going to bring out your co-hosts. Jody and Jim, you ready to take over? Come on out.
Thank you, Jackie, and thank you, Jim, for the opportunity to hear some of your stories. Did you bring your son? No? Oh, he's at school.
He's back where he belongs. You know, when Jim, when you talk about the accomplishments he's made, and you heard, you know, Iraq and Bosnia and these incredible, dangerous places he's been to around the world, it's always a tough thing for we local folks to kind of have to deal with that and put that in perspective. I think a few years back, some of you might remember when Dan Rather was the keynote speaker here, and they prepared a videotape of Dan Rather's career. Do you remember that? And up there comes, he's in Dallas in '63, and he's in Watergate in '73, he's in Vietnam in 1970, he's in Afghanistan. And I'm sitting there kind of in awe, and David Ushery from Channel 4 leans over to me and he says, "Yeah, but can he cover a parade?" And I said, "Hello, was there a single water main break on that tape?" No. I once stood between Chuck Schumer and a television camera. Talk about risking your life, Jim Axelrod.
Yeah, can you stand for an hour every night in 4-inch heels? I know you can.
Stuff. That's what I do, but
on Saturdays.
What I do in my own time is my business. We're going to talk about the folios.
Yes, we are. And as Reverend Butts talked about, it has been quite a week for us as a metro area, for us as a country, and for us in the news business. It's been a very, very busy time, a rewarding time in many ways, and a good time to step back and take stock of what we do.
Yes, especially as it concerns the wonderful place called Long Island. The folios, of course, as you know, as you've heard, are about Long Island, or more to the point, about how we cover Long Island in the news media. The Fair Media Council was created, as Jackie was recounting, in 1979 to, what's a nice word, to encourage the New York City news media to get out here and put more of a spotlight on this fascinating and unique part of America.
Right, and we do enjoy the field trip. I have a lot of friends out here on Long Island, so I'm pleased to be back here. But of course, you don't really need to encourage us. I probably shouldn't say that, because we know so much of the most important and compelling news that we cover day to day does come from the island.
So today is about recognizing, even celebrating, the best of the news coverage on Long Island, the stories from the past year that have helped, at the end of the day, make this an even better place to live and work.
But we must warn you to behave, because today's festivities are being taped by WVVH-TV and will air on Hamptons television, so Alec Baldwin, if you're watching.
Yes.
And on Time Warner Cable.
Yes, this of course is partly for greater community outreach, but mostly it's because when you have this much anchor flesh in one room, it's just good to have some cameras around. It just makes us feel a little bit more comfortable. It does.
And plenty of large mirrors.
Thanks for understanding.
I'm sure you've taken note.
All right. And joining us now to kick things off, Maurice Dubois and Christine Johnson from CBS 2.
Thank you, guys. I got to tell you, I wasn't at the Emmys this year. You were, right, KJ?
Yes.
This is killing the Emmys right now. This is blowing it away.
The food's much better, I'll tell you that.
And it's a whole lot more violent, too. Tasing people.
What's up with us being separated, though?
I don't understand.
You're way over there, I'm way over here.
I don't know. They can't keep us apart, though. We will be together. What do you say we do these awards, shall we? Everyone's been waiting so patiently. We've got some awards.
I have a lot of hardware to hand out today.
That's right. And for me, as a Long Island kid, Port Jeff High, proud grad, always good to be home. Always an honor to present some awards highlighting Long Island. So let's do that. The first folio of the day is in enterprise reporting.
WNBC-TV uncovered an interesting story about all that stuff that people give away to charity, thinking that they're doing a good deed. But here we find out otherwise. Let's take a look.
Some put their garbage in a dumpster. Others give it to charity.
Totally soiled clothing.
Walter Reyes showed us piles of donated items at a Nassau County Goodwill.
This entire cage is filled with items that is just not sellable.
Why should it matter if the stuff that's donated to Goodwill turns out to be junk? Well, each truckload that's carted away costs $400. Goodwill spends more than $1 million a year carting away unusable items. Goodwill's Karen Means says if more people realize there's good stuff available.
This is a Brooks Brothers shirt. It's $10. It's in beautiful condition.
They might think twice before giving away what isn't practical.
Without further ado, accepting the award today, Mr. Andrew Siff. Congratulations to the team at Channel 4.
All right, we all know how tough it is in Nassau County with the finances here, but did you know that even the parking meters are broken here as well?
Take a look at what WPIX's Rob Hoyle found out on the streets there.
Has Christmas come early to Mineola? Well, if you park anywhere around the county seat, the answer is yes, and scores of free parking spaces should be available right through the summer. But this is no holiday for the cash-strapped county.
Nassau is facing a $286 million budget shortfall. Now the broke county is taking another hit. More than 60% of parking meters around the courts and county offices are broken, and thousands of dollars in revenue are being lost. Change really adds up. Take the 94 broken meters we counted. That's a $9,400 loss to the county each month.
Apparently, the parts to fix these old meters are no longer available, so the county's trying to decide whether or not it should get new meters or go with a muni-meter system. Of course, that'll be voted on before it goes out to bid, so it'll be a while. So enjoy the free parking.
And Rob Hoyle is here to accept. Congratulations to the team at PIX.
Now to a serious newspaper story about a serious newspaper story. Long Island Press earns a folio for its in-depth look at the destruction of the island's daily paper. And accepting this award is Chris Tarowski. Congratulations to the press, Chris.
We get a chance to present an award to somebody near and dear to our hearts, one of our best buddies and an ace reporter. We're a little biased, but CBS 2's Jennifer McLogan takes a look inside the Loyal Order of the Moose. Check it out.
Pamela Cheek's fiancé, Bill Carpenter, died of cancer 2 months ago. Since then, most days she can be found here aboard the Sunny 3, moored for years at the Moose Lodge Marina and Yacht Club in Riverhead.
I went down to make the last payment and to see if the ramp key worked to get the boat in. He turns to me and he says, "We've got a problem."
The Sunny 3 is registered to Pam. She, not Bill, always wrote the $800 seasonal check for the slip at the Moose Lodge Marina. So she says she was stunned when told now that Bill was gone, she was no longer allowed to dock her boat here.
The Loyal Order of the Moose, Lodge 1742, is a men's organization. Because you have to be a man to join. That's why we have that rule in place that you have to be a member of our lodge to actually use the marina.
I just think it's so insensitive for him to think that a woman can't operate a marine vessel and that she is nothing without a man.
Jennifer McLogan, well done.
Next up is a winner in the social media category. This one is called the Buzzworthy Award for the best use of social media to create a buzz about a Mexican restaurant called Besito. And I hope you enjoyed those images. Accepting the award today is Steve Hawili of Hampton. Congratulations, Steve. And your margarita machine is waiting for you at the door.
One of the most serious issues we faced this past winter was bad weather coupled with high heating bills. We all know about that. The next story shows you just how much that hurt some Long Islanders. Take a look at this one.
Air Force veteran and retired photographer Jerry Jorman of Syosset keeps the heat way down. He's struggling to pay rising fuel prices.
I'm living on Social Security, and
I don't have any money coming in, and it's a really rough situation.
Germans among 60,000 Long Islanders, elderly, disabled, and low income, relying on federal assistance to help pay heating bills. But if the lame duck Congress doesn't act swiftly, the nationwide funding will expire next month. Kevin Rooney of the Oil Heat Institute of Long Island doesn't like what he sees, fluctuating prices that now seem to be stuck skyward. How are you able to pay your bills?
Well, I use my credit card, and that's it.
Give this to Jennifer. Come on up, Jennifer.
Jennifer's
McLaughlin.
already up here.
Come on up.
And that's going to do it for me and Maurice.
Now let's bring out NBC4's Michael Gargiulo and Sheba Russell.
Thank you. Hi, everybody.
Michael was busy practicing his Black Power move.
That's exactly what it was. I'm sorry we were also kind of late coming out here. Mayor Bloomberg is requiring everybody bicycle out of the city, so
Yeah.
it took a little extra time.
I thought everyone got caught up in the beach traffic.
That's what it was
You know,
early.
in May,
and the
everyone's-
street sweeping in the middle of the day.
All right, welcome everybody. Glad to see you out here. We are going to present this first award, Mike and I, to the, it's the Media Savvy Business Award for the best use of social media to achieve defined goals.
So we want to say congratulations to the folks at Santa Matson McLeod for their work on behalf of Long Island's MacArthur Airport.
And this is another images one, no video here, so accepting for Santa Matson is company president Charlie McLeod. Charlie? All right, the tasers are still here. Come on.
All right. We now turn to the category of accountability feature reporting, and here the Long Island Press takes home a folio for its story called Trashing Taxes.
All right.
So we want to say congratulations to Spencer Rumsey. Nice job. That's right, Long Island Press.
Now, we know we have not seen much of a spring this year. Things are just starting to get heated up. Don't take it out on our Janice Huff, all right? Okay, so the spring rains seriously that flooded Long Island were quite serious, as you'll hear in this award-winning clip from WCBS News Radio.
You could still smell the strong odor of oil here on Horton Avenue in Riverhead, Long Island, from the tanks that began to leak during the flooding. I'm watching crews clean up the water, which was up to 10 feet at one point. The water halfway covered the houses. And those evacuated residents who lost nearly all of their belongings may never live here again. The town board met yesterday, and they are considering buying up the homes, possibly with FEMA money, and having the residents relocate. The board believes because this is a low-lying area, it could flood again.
Way to be there, guys. Congratulations.
Where's Mike Ziranak? I hear him every day. Mike, it's great to see you in person. Now we want to give out the Rising Star Award. This is for the best use of social media by a company long on mission, maybe short on cash. Stony Brook Advanced Energy Center takes the prize thanks to the work of Santa Matson McLeod.
Another image.
That's right. Accepting for Santa Matson McLeod is Judy Bellum. Judy, way to go.
All right, next up, a spot news story that truly showed how the earthquake in Haiti impacted Long Islanders. And let's take a look at that.
Emotion overwhelmed 17-year-old Erica Moreau, who collapsed in tears, uncertain of the fate of her family in Haiti. There are 163 students of Haitian descent here at Uniondale High School, along with 12 faculty and staff.
I really miss my family. I haven't seen them since I came here, and I at least want to see them one more time.
Death and dying for these students have suddenly become raw and real. A clipboard is passed to document names of those missing, and a donation drive to help them focus on a positive goal. Tomorrow, all students are urged to wear the Haitian colors of white, blue, and red, to bring $1 and a bottle of water as a donation. The next benefit fundraiser to be held here for the community Friday night.
Congratulations to someone we're very familiar with, CBS 2 News' Jennifer McGoldrick.
And now in the new Media Innovator Award category, taking home a folio is the newest media outlet on Long Island, AOL's Patch.com.
So we want to say congratulations to Chris, to Jason, and to David. Accepting on behalf of Patch is
Ryan. There it is, right there.
Congratulations. Everyone at NBC4 sends their congratulations out to all the folio winners, and we hope to see you tonight and every morning on Today in New York.
Yeah, 24 hours.
24 hours. Thanks very much, everybody. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Michael and Sheba, our next presenters. Coming up now, we're going to bring up from Fox 5, Derry Alexander, and from My 9 News, and sometimes Fox 5, Harry Martin.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to see you. You all look much younger in person. Do you know that?
Gosh,
Especially you. Well, you always look
I
young.
hope we do.
You always look young in person.
I'm so excited to be here. This is actually my first time at the Folio Awards, so it's wonderful to see new friends and also see some people that I haven't seen in years, which is really exciting. And I just want to take 1 second to give a shout out to my friends at Long Island News tonight. How amazing. Most of you don't know this, but that is the first place I ever saw myself on TV. The first time I ever did a report was with Long Island News Tonight. So my friends are here. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for you all. So I'm so grateful.
Oh, how nice. Good.
Thank you.
Well, you know what, Derry? I'm always happy to be here. I'm happy to be anywhere, really. And I want to congratulate you, Jackie, because Jackie has brought FMC to New Jersey. That's something that we're very proud of and very happy about, all the fine media work, community work there. Let's get started with our first award. Derry and I are giving out, it focuses on one of the biggest issues facing Long Island right now. It's the rise in the use of heroin. Take a look now at this startling clip from WNET's Metro Focus.
Today we're looking at the terrible reality of heroin use among young people on Long Island.
Kay Smith was an honor student and a Girl Scout, and later a heroin addict.
We had everything. We really did. And I've thrown it all away.
She grew up in Suffolk County, began stealing painkillers from her relatives in high school, and moved on to injecting heroin not long after.
If you think about it, most people came out to Long Island to avoid the quote-unquote evils of New York City, whether it be crime, poverty, homelessness, HIV, you name it. And that sense of suburban denial typically gives social problems, including the current heroin epidemic, a running head start on our kids.
And accepting on behalf of WNET and WLIW is John Servideo. Congratulations, John.
Now we want to turn to newspaper coverage in the Smart Growth Feature Reporting category. The Long Island Press takes a folio for its piece called "It'll Never Happen Again." Take a look.
And accepting for the press is Spencer Rumsey. Spencer, thank you so much. Nice to meet you. Congratulations.
It will never happen.
All right, and now another serious topic, but one that needs to be examined, certainly. That's why FiOS 1 earned a folio for this report on hate in Long Island. Take a look.
Welcome back to this FiOS 1 News special report, Hate on Long Island. Well, the slaying of Marcelo Lucero put Long Island under an intense microscope. In the same year he was killed, the number of hate crimes across the island spiked. Take a look for yourself. In 2008, Nassau County had more than 130 confirmed hate crimes. Some of the categories are broken down for you right there on your screen. Suffolk County also had 80. Well, the numbers were startling enough that in January of 2009, the Department of Justice, along with the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office, opened up official investigations into the rise of hate crimes on portions of Long Island.
Congratulations to Verizon FiOS 1. Accepting is Holly Hare.
let's take a look now at this. We all know how serious an issue healthcare is, but finding new ways to reach people with such important information is what had earned the Nassau Suffolk Hospital Council a Folio Award, the category Community Service. You will dart to the stage.
Very important category of science, health, and environmental news. The Long Island Press scores a Folio Award for its piece with friends like these. Take a look at the image. And accepting on behalf of the Long Island Press is Christopher Tarowski. Congratulations, Christopher.
Serious news is up next. Winning the coveted Robert W. Greene Award for Investigative Journalism is WABC-TV's Sarah Wallace. In case you don't know,
anyway?
In case you don't know, Sarah Wallace is my wife. What this doesn't say is that Sarah Wallace is the absolute best mom in the world, the best partner anybody could ask for. And to Jim's point about who's the happiest guy in the room, it's me. All because of Sarah Wallace, my wife. Take a look.
Colombia now totally controls the heroin market in the eastern part of the United States, and New York City is the hub for retail distribution. The biggest demand now is in the suburbs, and nowhere is the demand greater than Long Island. We're traveling to the front lines of the new war on heroin with federal drug agents on a DEA plane from Colombia's capital city of Bogota to Ipiales. It is also the hub of the country's heroin trade. We're heading into an area where provisional police have received a tip that there are some poppy fields.
So finding this is almost impossible.
Finding it is like finding a needle in a haystack.
And this is the stronghold of the FARC, the violent anti-government group now often allied with the traffickers who are booby-trapping their fields with explosive devices.
It's an IED. It's the equivalent of an IED.
And they're putting them in the fields.
And they're putting them in the fields.
And our group is considered a high-value kidnapping target, so our time here is limited.
Much for having us. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Derry and Harry. And now please welcome to the podium, joining us on the Folio stage for the first time, WCBS News Radio 880 meteorologist Craig Allen and Telemundo 47's Jaimo Crespo.
Start off, we take you first to the Robert Greene Award for Investigative Journalism, where Long Island Press earns the Folio for a serious look at the environment. Let's take a look. Okay, and accepting for Long Island Press is Chris Tarowski. Congratulations.
We have a social media winner. Suffolk Arts and Film takes a Folio in the Global Village category, which means the social media campaign had to reach out to diverse communities. And the thanks here goes to the great work by Santa Matson McLeod. Accepting for Santa Matson McLeod is Charlie McLeod. Congratulations, Charlie. Come on up here again.
All right, I'm new at this, as you can tell. Okay. And now in science, health, and environment news, Files 1 Push Pause earns a Folio for their coverage of North Babylon girls soccer doing good deeds. Let's take a look.
The North Babylon High School girls varsity soccer team is gearing up for their 7th game of the season. But instead of warming up in their trademark North Babylon blue jersey, today the team's wearing special Kicks for Cancer t-shirts as a way to show support for a cause they've been working for all season.
What we decided to do here at North Babylon was because we lost a lot of programs, we wanted to give our girls an opportunity to have some community service.
But since the team's decision to take on this challenge, a recent development has given them a more immediate reason to continue their effort.
At the very beginning of the summer, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she had surgery in early August, and throughout the summer the news seemed to get progressively worse.
For the team, the tragic news made the cause they were fighting for more personal.
Accepting for Files 1 is Vivian Hernandez Ortiz. Congratulations, Vivian.
Now, we bring you the Twitterati Award. Yes, this is for the best use of Twitter. And this time, it's for advanced energy. And Santa Matson McLeod is behind all the good work. Santa Matson McLeod, once again, coming up for Santa Matson McLeod is Charlie McLeod. Congratulations.
Come back to the issue of heroin. This time inside our schools, CBS 2 Jennifer McLogan earns the Sean A. Fanelli Folio in Education reporting for this story. Let's take a look.
William Floyd High School is home to 3,200 students. It will soon be home to the only drug treatment center in New York State.
We have students who are substance abusers.
A series of highly publicized heroin deaths that swept Long Island is prompting change. After 38 students at Floyd underwent drug hearings followed by dozens of long-term suspensions, the school board voted to bring in help. Caroline Sullivan explains the nonprofit Daytop Outreach has been selected to run the program inside the high school at no expense to the district, confidential and anonymous. Experts we spoke with are urging superintendents everywhere to use this as a model and open a drug treatment clinic inside every single high school on Long Island.
Congratulations, Jennifer, and to everybody at CBS 2.
Congratulations once again. This next one is, as we'd like to say, out of this world, almost. If your world is like New York City, a major city vying for a piece of history, in the best public awareness campaign for social media campaign in the category here, Rubenstein Communications earned the Folio Groundswell Award for their Shuttle to New York City campaign. We've got the shuttle coming to New York City. Accepting on behalf of Rubenstein Communications is Jody Fisher. Congratulations, Jody.
Well, congratulations to all of you today, Folio Awards winners. On behalf of Telemundo, thank you for having us.
I just want to take a quick second to say a thank you to the great CBS News division, especially WCBS AM 880, for at least giving me 30 years for allowing you to listen to me to try to get a forecast right. I'll see you on the radio this afternoon.
Here at the Folios for the first time from FiOS TV, Megan Vega and Stone Grissom.
Hello. All right, let's get right to it. Our first award goes to the Long Island Press for their work in covering online ghost towns. Look at what happens to social networks that have lost all of their friends. Isn't that sad?
That is sad.
It is.
That happened to me, too.
I know, sad. All right, let's take a look. Are we looking? Okay. All right, congratulations, Long Island Press. Big wins for Long Island Press today, so congratulations. Michael Patrick Nelson is accepting the award.
Our next category, who out there has a blog? Well, you're going to have to wait till next year because this year, Hillary Topper's blog called A Day in the Life of a Small Business Owner earned her a folio in the social media blogtastic category. Take a look.
Okay, let's get the right awards out. Okay. Okay, let me get to the right page. I'm behind.
It's your turn.
It is my turn. All right, here we go. Here's a fun feature story that takes a look at the history of the Port Jefferson Ferry, and we hear that the judges love this. This was a historic angle. Let's take a look.
The company was founded in 1883 by two gentlemen. One was from Port Jefferson, New York. He was a deep-sea sailor named Charles Tooker, and the other was P.T. Barnum of circus fame from Bridgeport, Connecticut. The reason that the company was put together was to combine the agricultural products of Long Island with the city services and manufacturing that was available in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Well, you've got a 15-mile route across the Sound as opposed to 55 miles to New York City. A lot of people think that we're primarily a summer business. I can assure you, since the 1980s, we've been year-round, and as a matter of fact, people use us in the winter to get to the ski areas.
give you the right award this time.
And another feature story, this time in a magazine, where a piece called In Sickness and in Health earned NYT Magazine a Folio Award. We'll take a look. And accepting is NYIT's Michael Chiavetta. Congratulations.
All right, back to TV, where CBS's Choose Jennifer McLogan scores again. Come on up here, Jennifer. Story on struggle and hope. We're going to take a look.
James Shaljan has been bravely battling Hodgkin's lymphoma for more than 8 years. But since a bone marrow transplant in November, the married father of 4 has been banished to a tiny one-room shed-like cottage in his backyard when doctors learned that the Shaljan family home in Mount Sinai is overrun with mold spores. Too sick to work and unable to afford to move, James has depended on his wife's paycheck as a substitute teacher until today. Contractors, interior designers, and architects, neighbors and friends on a crusade, donating supplies and skills, creating a nonprofit organization, building hope for Long Island.
Okay, now to the feature story category. Hammer Magazine wins a folio for its take on Suffolk County's quest for mixed-use development. Take a look. And I was told in the beginning that John Rigrod was not here. I was going to keep that award for myself, but I was told he is here now.
Stone was all excited. He thought he was going to take home another folio award just for himself.
I do want to say on a final note, you know, on a day-to-day basis, a lot of times you look around the room and it's rare that you see that we all get to be in the same room together because usually you're on TV at the same time. It's nice to look around and not see competitors, but fellow colleagues who are here to celebrate the work that we do every day. So for me, personally, congratulations to everyone in this room and everyone that won. So I just like to, at the risk of being tased, I just like to... Thank you.
Thank you very much to Stone and Megan, and Jim and I get to present the final 2, hold your applause, awards of the day.
Someone has earned a folio in the best use in participating in a charity fundraiser. Oh, wait a second. Best use of Facebook. Best use of Facebook here. Not an organization you traditionally think of as a media powerhouse. Nonetheless, the winner is the Girl Scouts of Nassau County. Accepting is Hillary Topper. Hi, Hillary. On behalf of the Girl Scouts. And in the meantime, we all can just meditate on the notion of these powerhouse New York media companies getting kicked by the Girl Scouts.
And now a winner in the feature story category that we hear had the judges in stitches. Students were participating in a charity fundraiser that, well, watch this.
Ever wonder what eating a spoonful of wasabi looks like? It's not pretty. Wasabi is an extremely hot spice that is generally consumed only in minute amounts, but these Harbor Fields High School students in Greenlawn are eating it by the spoonful.
It was awful. The worst part was I got stuck in my braces, and it was there for a long time, and it was awful.
I let it sit on my tongue for just a little too long, and it got really hot and stuck in the back of my throat. It's still like a lump there or something.
The students ate the wasabi as part of the nationwide Guslabi Challenge to raise money for muscular dystrophy research in honor of their classmate Dylan Thompson. According to school officials, the teams raised around $2,000.
The first time I ate wasabi, I thought it was guacamole, so I took a nice big mouthful. That was fun. But there were no cameras there to document it. Accepting is Miranda Lowry on behalf of LI News Tonight. Congratulations. Did she say I got her name right?
Yes. That's their job. She's a professional.
First time for everything, right? And to Ken Eckhart, Carol Pack, and the rest of the Long Island News Tonight crew with us here today, we'd like you to stand up and take a bow and extend our congratulations for all your achievements and your hard work over the years.
And that just about brings us to the conclusion of the Jennifer McLugan Show. Jeez. You gonna need a forklift or anything to get this out of here? You be all right? All right. Anyway, thanks for being with us today. We've seen a lot of good work, but we're only as good as how connected we stay to the community and how the community stays connected to us.
Thanks for watching WVVH-TV's coverage of the Folio Awards. For WVVH, I'm Ernie Shimizi.